Hey, I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV-MC. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Tusk Spare Tire Carrier on your Yamaha Wolverine RMAX4 1000. You never know when you're going to get a flat, but if you do, you're going to want a way to take care of that. That's where this Tusk Spare Tire Carrier comes into play. Now this keeps the wheel close to the machine and out of the way. Now if you need a spare tire or wheel, we have a lot of different options on our website, so check that stuff out. But what's nice about this spare tire carrier, you have the option to get it in a combo kit that also comes with the scissor jack. So we're going to show you how to install both the spare tire carrier and the scissor jack that comes in the combo kit. Now installation is really simple to do, so let me show you how. To start out, we need to flip the rear lower horizontal roll cage tube, and to do that you've got 2 bolts on each side of it. We're going to remove those, flip the bar, and then we're going to torque those to 59 foot-pounds. We've got the spare tire carrier on our tailgate, and it's just going to mount to these roll cage bars in the back. Now, to make this process easier, we're going to loosen this mounting hardware for the back of the roof. I'm just using a 10mm socket to loosen these nuts up. Next, we're going to use our 6mm Allen to loosen all the bolts holding the back sides of the clamps on. We'll get those out of the way and set the spare tire carrier into place. Now when you put this in place, this long section, this is what's going to be on that upper roll cage bar. And as you set the spare tire carrier in place, it's a good idea and going to be much easier to have a friend help you do this. That way you can hold everything in place and have somebody hold the back side of the clamps and install the bolts. And as we put the bolts in, we're just putting 2 bolts per clamp for now, and then we'll go back through and put the remaining bolts in. Once you have all the clamps loosely installed, you need to center up the spare tire carrier on the back of the roll cage, and then you can tighten each clamp in a crisscross pattern. The next step is to flip the crown over, and to do that we're going to use our 15mm socket and 15mm combo wrench. So with this crown we have some adjustability with it, and to get it set up correctly, what I'm going to do is move it all the way out, and then I'm going to lightly snug down the bolts going all the way through. Now, like I mentioned before, the spare tire does not come with the carrier because, everybody's going to have a different wheel, a different tire. But what you're going to do now is mount that up to the spare tire carrier. The clearance between your tire and your carrier needs to be about 1 inch. So we're just going to measure at the closest point of contact. So for us, this is right at the corner to the rim. We're at 2 inches, and we're just going to move that crown in. That's going to give us that 1 inch clearance. All right, so these next steps are going to apply to you guys with the spare tire carrier combo kit. That means you have the scissor jack and the mount. Now, if you didn't get the combo kit, you can go ahead and reinstall your tire and make sure those lug nuts are tight. The first thing we're going to do is split the clamp. So we're going to use a 5mm Allen to do that. We've got the rubber strip inside. We're going to place the strip on the roll cage bar in between the slot that's cut into the spare tire carrier. And then the flat side of this clamp, we're just going to have that face out. Set that on the roll cage. And then we're going to loosely install the back side of the clamp. You want to be able to move this around just a little bit. Now we're going to take the bolt, we're going to install a star washer, and then we're going to go through the mounting bracket. We've got another star washer, and then we've got that nylock nut on the other side. And I'm just going to tighten those bolts just enough to where I can still rotate the mount. Then we need to adjust where the mount is. Now if your tire does hit this bracket, then you can simply make some adjustments wherever you need to put this, or if you have to, you can also readjust this crown. Now we're going to set the scissor jack in place into that mount, and just keep in mind this top piece goes in between those two bars. We're just going to start cranking this up, and I'm actually going to use this arm. I'm going to tighten this just a little bit. We're going to get this tight enough that it's not going to go anywhere. So with that in there tight, the right way to put this arm on, we need to come through the top. We've got the hook facing down. We're going to go through the back side of the jack. And we're just going to slide that arm in. We want that bend above one of these arms right here. And then we're going to take this strap. We're just going to wrap it around this end. The last thing we're going to do is install the spare tire onto the carrier and tighten those lug nuts down. Now, if you need the spare tire carrier or the spare tire carrier combo kit, those are available on our website, along with a lot of different options for tires, wheels, and lug nuts. So check all that stuff out, get what you need, and if you want to see more helpful content like this, subscribe to our channel. I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks for watching.